Hey guys, welcome back to the Wheel of Mystery, where we find out all the mysteries that are on the wheel. I'm Abdullah Sabata, and we're gonna go in order.
I'm Sean Smith. I'm Sean Blomer.
I'm Calvin Stidham.
I'm Thomas Tatum.
I'm a Denise.
Yeah,
Nice.
let's spin the wheel.
All right, guys,
Spin the wheel.
spin that
Spin
wheel.
that wheel with a D-A-T, dat. By far the best topic. Worst restrooms you've ever had to take a dump in.
What?
This is a very important question. Never go to the random gas stations. I went to one that was under construction. Not very fun. They didn't even, their soap was broken.
That's the worst thing. Hit the shelf is broken.
Yeah, that was
Okay. That's not bad actually.
actually that's like the most like mediocre restroom I went to. I'll say mine for last. It's pretty bad. I'm a Boy Scout, so
Okay.
I'm lucky if I even have a restroom on a camp out to use.
That makes sense.
What do you guys make sense? You can't tell me no one here's ever traveled and had to use a gas station restroom. Those can get pretty bad.
I don't think I've ever had to.
I would say I don't think so. I don't
You
know.
guys just hold it. You're gonna
I've
be in an
got one.
8-hour long drive. You're just holding it as long as you can. You're just struggling in the back seat, like gripping the side. You're like, I can make it. I can make it.
Oh,
I can make it.
bad, okay.
Well, gas station bathrooms may be the most disgusting place ever. Okay, it is.
I'd rather use a gas station bathroom than poop my pants.
You have to
Respectfully, of course.
Install the toilet inside your car.
You have a toilet inside your car.
I
That-
wish.
Okay, then. So you just hold it. You just hold it. The whole time. You just hold it while you're on the drive.
I go to the gas station.
So what's the worst gas station bathroom you've ever been to?
You thinking?
I mean, I feel like the only time I was ever like, you know what, first time in my life, I'm just gonna do it. I got a gas station. It's gonna be horrible. There was like a word from the gods. Like I went in there and they were like, nope, something crazy happened. And they're like, we shut it down. The bathroom shut down. I was like, okay. Took it as a sign. I'm never gonna try that again. So, yeah.
You have to know what kind of bathrooms to use. Like the QT restrooms, you can use those.
Okay.
Those are nice. What you don't want to do, never go if you don't like right. And if you're worried about using those restrooms, don't go to the gas stations that aren't those chains, right? Those ones are weird, man. You don't know what you're walking into. It could be a nice restroom. It could be run down, man. You could have like flies, or you could have aerosol in there or something. You have no idea what it's gonna be. It's a gamble. Yeah, you never know what's happening in those restrooms. they had that guy had Taco Bell. He's struggling. He's on the grind, bro. It happens.
One time, I went into a public restroom and there was a dispenser on the wall, and for 25 cents you could get some drugs.
That's wild.
I'm not gonna say which drug
Dispensary.
because I don't know if that might get us demonetized or whatever, or copyrighted. I don't know. But yeah, there was just a drug
Age restricted?
dispenser in the bathroom.
That's great. That sounds like some LA type of thing, like that's something you see in LA, there's like average day in LA or something like that.
middle of nowhere in Texas.
Yeah, I think so. For me, I'm a Boy Scout, right? We live in the wilderness, right? These restrooms, like 40 years old, man. They never have fixed them since. It's basically just a hole in the ground with a wooden seat to sit on. That's about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you one thing that you might not like about it: flies and spiders.
I could see both of those.
Lots of cobwebs. You got to wipe them off. But I mean, if you're out there for a week, you don't exactly have a choice. I mean, I don't know if you guys, but I definitely can't hold a poop in for 1 week.
Do you use like the cobwebs as toilet paper?
That's disgusting. They give us toilet paper. They just don't make new bathrooms. We get toilet paper though. That's so gross. You
Why
use
wrap it
leaves
up
as toilet paper if you have to. Leaves. How would you use cobwebs as toilet paper?
How do you have so much to talk on this topic?
Yeah, Sean.
I'm a Boy Scout. You know how many times I have to go out in a camp where they don't have actually good restrooms? It's a struggle, man. It's a struggle.
Yeah.
Can't laugh at me like this, man. It's a struggle out there.
All right, Chelsea here. I have two situations, but I'm not going to talk about the topic of poop because y'all definitely don't want to hear like a story of a woman with that situation because we can't even get teenage boys to talk about it. Only like one person really wants to talk about it. So I'll just tell you this. I've been in two situations where
Enough.
with the restrooms, one time I was in Japan And I don't know if y'all have ever been to Japan, but you have the holes in the ground in Japan. So you like have to walk in and you like step up on a little step and then you have to like squat. So I mean, I would say that would be kind of annoying because you have to like sit there and squat the whole time. And if your
leg
legs
falls
aren't
asleep,
strong
yeah.
enough, you can't squat that long, right? And you don't
fall
want
in.
to take a chance of your bottom touching the
Don't fall in. Don't fall in.
anything. So there's number one. And number two, I'm going to say when I was in Mexico, they have restrooms that you have to pay to get into. So if you have
you have to pay to take a poop.
if you have to go, you better have some money on you because if you don't, I don't know what you're gonna do. You're not gonna be able to go into the bathroom. You have to put a little quarter, not a quarter, but you got to put some money in the machine and
A
then you
peso
can
or
walk
something?
through.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
that's crazy. Yeah,
Get a
people
roll of
with
toilet paper.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy. That's wild.
I think the worst place known to man to go is probably a porta potty.
Oh lord.
It depends.
Yeah, best
At a concert especially.
make sure there's not an earthquake, then and get knocked over. Oh,
What?
Tornado.
that's gonna be a scarring experience for you. It's in my mouth. No, kidding.
What?
I want my
Okay, so
There
mine
was
like-
once in Colorado. We were at a Cinco de Mayo celebration in downtown Denver, and my cousin was like, "I gotta go to the bathroom." So we all went over, and we were like just waiting for him to come out. We're like kind of just standing off to the side over there, and this random guy out of nowhere, just runs up. Luckily, kicks the porta potty right next to my cousin's, and there's a guy in there. So he kicks it over, and you just hear, "What the?" And then you just see the door fly open, and the guy hops out. He's like, "Who the heck did this?" And I was like, this is the first time I'd ever seen anything like that. So yeah, I know what you mean by seeing the porta potty knocked over.
That is insane.
That's diabolical. If someone did that to me, I'm throwing hands, bro. In fact, throwing hands, I'm probably throwing waste at them too.
Nah, I give them a hug.
But did he
That's
get
even worse.
anything on him?
He was covered. Like his clothes were all blue, and like you could just see the brown all over him, and it stunk so bad. Like we were like the way it was there was a street. There was like the park side, and we were in the grass waiting for my cousin to come out. There was the street, and then the porta potty set up along the curbside, and literally like we could smell it from across the street. That's how bad it was. So yeah, that guy had a bad day.
That is
Yeah.
horrible.
If that ever happened to me, I'd throw hands with that guy.
That's it. I give him a big hug and then I throw hands. That's crazy. That's crazy. I think we have a majority vote for a new win of the spin of the wheel.
Yeah.
I like that topic. That was funny. That was funny. I got a laugh out of that one. I needed that this morning. All right, let's spin the wheel.
Give me a good chuckle, mate.
What was that?
Oh, barely.
My God. Let's go. It's the Minecraft movie. Flint and Steel. Flint and Steel. And now, guys, listen. I am Steve.
The Nether.
Okay, so
That was a quick
guys, like, you guys think it would be good, or is it gonna be a bad movie?
I think it's gonna be bad.
Why? I'm not saying you're wrong. I just want to know your reason why it's gonna be a bad movie.
No.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, Calvin, what do you think?
I think it's one of those movies where it's like, oh, it looks so bad, looks so stupid, like the graphics and stuff, and like it makes like it looks like the people that made the movie never even played the game. But when you watch it, you're gonna be like, oh, I know that, you know.
Yeah, they had the water, so the water bucket clutch.
Yeah.
They were talking about yearning for the mines and chicken jockey.
Yeah, like, it's cringe, but I feel like it's gonna be funny just
Yeah.
because like we'll know the stuff, you know.
I really want to see that scene where they go into a fight ring, right? And one of the main characters goes in there, like, he's like, okay, I'm gonna beat him up, and it's a chicken jockey, which if you've never played Minecraft, a chicken jockey is a baby zombie riding a chicken. And unless you have a good set of gear, those things are ferocious, man. I think baby zombies are different from zombies. They're really fast, really hard to hit, right? And so it's hard to beat them, right? Chicken jockey, even faster, and I'm pretty sure when you attack it, you have to kill the chicken first and then the baby zombie. It's even harder.
Me either. Yeah.
Chicken jockey. Imagine fighting 10 chicken jockeys.
They should have added Jesse to the movie.
Who?
Have you
Minecraft story mode.
Minecraft story.
The
mode.
Wither Storm.
The Wither Storm.
Yeah, so, Sean, what do you think about the Minecraft movie? Sorry, guys. Sorry. A Minecraft movie.
Oh, yeah.
A Minecraft movie. Sorry.
Yeah.
I might watch it. I might not. I don't know yet.
Well, I feel like everyone wants to watch it.
I'm definitely
Yeah,
I feel like it's gonna be like the Mario movie, you know, where it's like it's different, but it has enough references in it to make it fun, right? Like
Yeah,
a good
exactly.
family watch kind of a thing, or like you know, get with the gang, watch the Minecraft movie, kind of thing, something like that. Get with the gang.
Yeah, I can see that. And yeah, it was just stupid, but also funny. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be like that. Like it's not. I know people are mad that it's animated, but I feel like it wouldn't. Like I'm just imagining it animated, and I feel like it wouldn't have the same effect as animated. Just imagining it. Like I kind of like it where it's going now.
I feel
Now
like
that I was I was upset at first, but now I think about it, I'm like, hey, it's kind of growing on me, you know?
yeah, and there's already so many like animated Minecraft like short.
Yeah, like you can go anywhere and find an animated Minecraft short.
Yeah.
Like it's not that hard. Live action is something we're not gonna be able to get. And they said a Minecraft movie, not the Minecraft movie. So they might make more Minecraft movies. Just saying here. Just saying.
That could be pretty wild.
Yeah, I think Minecraft deserves like an actual, more.
Like a
Uh,
memorial movie.
Yeah, more of a not so goofy kind of adaptation, a much more serious adaptation. But I think this is, I think the actual Minecraft movie that's a Minecraft movie that's coming out recently is actually going to be all right. I don't think it's gonna.
I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be good. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't think Minecraft has ever been really considered a serious game before. Not in the same context of like you know, like Call of Duty or something like that. Like people get used to it. Like I've always considered Minecraft just a fun game to play, right? Like you're relaxing and stuff like that. I mean, like, would it really make sense for this fun, relaxing game you play in your chill time to be this like intense combat scene where it's just like you're just fighting for your life every second? Like I mean, that's how it's really played, but like I feel like it's just not the atmosphere that speaks Minecraft, right? Because it's like creativity and stuff like that, right? I mean, that's what I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't remember Minecraft being fun and relaxing, man. That game was stressful.
I think you just suck at the game. No, okay.
Do you know how stressful it is crossing the islands after you beat the End Dragon? You know,
Oh, yeah.
hoping that you're not gonna get knocked off into the void.
No, I just
with
speedrun it.
everything.
I'm just built different. I just speedrun the whole thing. I just spam block place and I just get it. Or I ender pearl. I'm just built different, man. You know, if you fall off, you just ender pearl clutch. That's all it is.
Also, I just thought of something. Because Jack Black is in this Minecraft movie, if we got Jack Black in Fortnite, we could get Minecraft in Fortnite.
Stop.
That's
giving
how
up.
we get Minecraft in Fortnite, via Jack Black.
Epic
Games, listen to me.
I am Steve.
Yeah,
Sorry.
perfect. Next topic.
So majority vote. Do you think it's gonna be a good? Are you satisfied with the way they're making the movie? I think yes.
No. I think it'll be a funny movie, but I don't think it's gonna be a good movie.
Okay.
I think it'll be memorable.
I don't know.
Water bucket rally.
He got the water bucket. He landed the water bucket clutch. I thought it would be funny if he just did it, landed, and like he did it too late, and like they hit the ground. And then like one of the villagers had a water bucket, right? He tried to clutch and he hit the ground and then deployed the bucket. Like when you see on your death screen, you know where the water deploys right after you die. That's what I do every time I try to land a water bucket clutch.
You would know.
Oh yeah, moving on now. I always land my clutches.
Okay.
You ready to spin the wheel, guys?
Yes, please.
Flint and steel.
Okay. No more.
Biggest fears. Anyone got like
Women.
anything? Okay, that's crazy. Anything like just like the like common like you just like scared of spiders or something like that?
Chickens.
You're scared of chickens?
Chickens?
Chicken jockey. Boo.
Jack and
So if I let a chick, oh yeah, you are scared of chickens. I remember when I was trying to force you to go pet a chicken.
We don't talk about that time.
Okay, so yeah, is there a lore behind your fear of chickens? Like, is there a reason? Like, I know someone who was scared of chickens because he got mauled by a rooster when he was a little kid.
That kind of what happened. I had to feed my chickens. I mean, our chickens. So I went in the coop, and as soon as I came in there, like 18 chickens started pecking around my feet, and I got a bruise for like 2 weeks straight because
Oh.
they're vicious.
I would have kicked him and ate him like chicken nuggets.
What?
What? Remember the time I told my little brother that chicken nuggets were made from baby chicks?
Yeah.
I ruined his day, bro. He was so upset. He was eating chicken nuggets too. He was like, no.
That'd be horrible.
Anybody else with some like easy fears like that? Like quite not easy, but like you know like straight like fear of chickens or something like that. Like I have a
Tight
complicated one.
spaces.
I have something not about the fear thing, about the chicken thing. I actually told my kids one time that you get chicken pox by getting bit by a chicken.
Well, it's a good thing you can't get bit by a chicken because they don't bite.
Did they believe you?
You'd be surprised what little kids will believe when adults tell them something.
Bears don't
Yeah.
actually hibernate that long.
I do have a fear though.
Okay.
I have a fear of dying by my car going off of a bridge into water and not being able to get out.
That's very specific. Like you just like continuously think about it. Like anytime you drive over a bridge with water underneath, you're just like about to have a panic attack because like you think you're gonna fall off.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really have like panic attacks, but I do think about it. I'm like, I want to hurry up and get off this bridge. Hurry up and get off this bridge.
Yeah. The
But I
music
don't
fits
like
perfectly.
speed because if
Or the
then that could
the
happen.
structurally sound bridge might collapse and you might end up in the water. Don't worry, like that one clip of Spider-Man near the whatever it is, the Golden Gate Bridge collapsing, you know, and like people drowning like that.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know. It could happen. I mean, a meteor could come down and land on your head right now. It could be the size of a baseball and then, you know, kill you. It's not likely, but it's possible.
I also
Maybe.
like watch videos, like YouTube videos and stuff about like what to do if that happens. so
Okay,
that
yeah, that's
I'm
how I need to get a little more
prepared.
just than thinking about it. That's why you have like one of those window breaking things in your car
Yeah,
to break
exactly.
windows. That's about that. So we have the thing. It's all you did is it has a seatbelt cutter. It's actually a cigarette lighter charger, and it's a window breaker and a seatbelt cutter.
Okay, dang.
So why do you have that?
My mom,
So she's thought about it.
she's thought about making sure we're prepared, basically, because we just have making sure to like a first aid kit and like basic stuff just in case. It also has a flashlight and a emergency siren thingamabopper. It's so annoying. I press it and it just goes wee-oo, 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 and I accidentally press the button. It's so annoying. Although it's loud, so I guess there's that. All right. So anybody else have an interesting fear we can make fun of you about?
I'm kind of because all my joints, I dislocate everything pretty easily. My
W. Okay. It's
No,
L, L,
no.
L.
I think my most scared thing is like just like randomly popping something out because it is very painful, but the worst part is like the discomfort. 'Cause I've dislocated each of my knees 3 times. It's painful and very uncomfortable.
Apparently, when I was little, I used to just dislocate my shoulder all the time, and my mom had to learn how to reattach my shoulder. Because, like, as a kid, you know, when I was my mom holding my mom's hand, I would throw myself onto the ground if I didn't get something I wanted, and like eventually, because she was still holding my arm, I just drop down to the ground, and it would end up dislocating my shoulder, right? And she just had to learn how to put it back in.
Oh, jeez.
I was a brat, apparently.
This isn't
I-
a. Hey, what were you saying?
I have a fear of getting too fat and collapsing into a black hole.
What kind of like queso lore is that, bro? Like getting
random.
too fat and collapsing into a black hole is insane.
It's a good fear to have.
I can't put down the cup. I can't put down the cup. If you know, you know. Calvin, do you have any fears?
This isn't a fear. Like I always like, I'm feared of. I'm scared of heights, but I'll just.
Okay, hold on. I have to guess with that. When you kids scare, just fit. Dang.
Okay.
I was about to say a scare of heights, fear of heights. What exactly makes you scared by it? Like, are you on a skyscraper and you're looking over a balcony? Like, does that trigger it? Is it like the sense of seeing how much distance there is below you? Like, what triggers it?
I don't know, and I hate myself doing this, but like, if I'm on like a high cliff or something, I want to see how far I can get off without falling.
And
I'll,
you're
like,
scared of
stick up and
heights?
look
That
down.
doesn't.
But like I'm mainly no. It's like 'cause I was gonna say I'm mainly scared like of moving during heights.
Like a plane.
Like, yeah, but mainly like even when I'm on the swing, if I get really high, I'll get like.
Would you go skydiving?
nauseous or something. No, no.
There's a guy who has a, have you ever seen those videos of the people with the, there's not a parachute, it's like a gliding suit, right? Where they have like a piece of, looks like a flag going from their legs to their arms. I saw a guy who like broke the world record in like how high he was, how far he traveled, and how long he was up in the air. It was like gliding for like, I think like 5 hours or something like that, which it was pretty crazy, but I don't think I'd skydive. For me personally, I can play video games and have a fun time without risking my life.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm also very afraid of heights, but I love roller coasters. Those two
Yeah.
great.
Wow.
Okay, so I go to like amusement parks a lot, and every time I get on the ride, I always double check my seat because I'm worried it's gonna like unlatch mid ride and I want to fall off. That's one of my fears.
Yeah, I have a funny story. One
Uh-oh.
time we were at Six Flags. What?
That's crazy. You said
As soon as we
that.
go into like the seatbelt coming off, you're like, oh, I have a funny story.
Oh no.
Someone fell off and died on the roller coaster.
I wasn't on the ride, but if you've ever been to Six Flags over Texas, there's a ride called the Riddler, and I was watching it, and one of the things just like opened up. One of the seat, I can't remember what it's called. Not the seat belts, but the restraints.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
seat restraints. They just like opened up, and there was a guy in the seat, but the seat belt was keeping it down.
Oh my god.
Why so
That is-
serious, Batman?
That is terrifying. Wait, what?
You know I got these
So-
scars.
So I'm glad you guys
Batman.
brought that up. I was gonna say that I have a fear. Okay, so I used to love going on roller coasters. I used to like love going to amusement parks and stuff. And then I had kids. And then I decided that I'm not gonna take my kids. But then recently, now that my kids have gotten older, like they're able to go on rides, I've been like thinking about going to Six Flags. But I have a fear of these things happening that you guys are talking about. And so I still haven't like broken down and actually gone. But I used to love them, and I know my kids would like them. But I'm terrified. Like I won't even let my kids go down the kamikaze. It's the one where like at what's the name of the Pirates Cove?
Yeah.
There's a kamikaze where it just goes
Oh, you
straight
slide
down.
yeah.
I won't even
Oh.
allow them to go down it. Because when I was younger, there's a place called Wild River Country, and they had something just like it called the Lightning, and people have like fallen off of like the side of it as they're going down. So I'm just like terrified of those kinds of things. But I used to love it, but now I'm terrified of even allowing my kids to go.
It's like the angle. You have to make it just enough so that you get that sense of going down,
Yeah.
but enough that you're still going on the slide. Because if it's straight down, you're just falling at that point. Like it has to be a very slight angle so you're still on the slide, but it's a fine line.
This isn't my own story, but when my mom was younger, I think it was called Adventure Park. It was in New Jersey, and it was like the most dangerous amusement park. My mom, she never went, but she had like friends that broke their arm going there. Like every time someone went there, every day there was someone who broke a bone. It was just that dangerous. There was no safety or nothing, and they shut it down because of that.
And you went there before? You gone there?
No.
Oh, you
I
said
was
you
not
went
born.
there. Oh, you weren't born.
No, this is my mom's story.
Oh, okay, sorry.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
So like I have a weird fear. It's not necessarily a fear of heights, but it's being like a fear of being high up with like not a lot under me, like a glass bridge. I immensely dislike that. Like I feel like it's gonna break on me when I walk on it, and like I can't do it. Like
Yeah.
my mom literally told me she'd give me like a whole $50 if I could go on it, and I still didn't go on it. I just didn't want to.
Okay. Wow.
I was thinking about it. I got a whole pie too, but I was like, I can't do that. You're gonna have to give
Close
me
your
like
eyes,
you're gonna have
walk
to give me like a
across.
Didn't they make a glass bridge over the Grand Canyon?
I don't know about that one, but there was a way I went to the I don't know if you know, but there's that Bass Pro shop, like the glass pyramid, and there's a balcony on top. It's like a glass balcony, right? And then you can go on. I can't go on that. I really don't like that stuff. Like I can be high up, like if I'm on a mountain, I'm perfectly fine, man. Like I can be like 100 stories up and I'll be fine. I like just have like solid ground under me. I don't like it breaking.
Maybe you could like
Fair enough.
one day go to something like that, but like try to like slowly crawl across.
That was even worse.
That's worse though because then I can't jump off it when it's about to break. You know, then I'm
It's
stuck.
not gonna
I don't
break.
think that the movies. If it starts breaking, I don't think you'll be able to use your way to jump off with physics. Like if there's breaking under you, you being able to jump off, I probably
Well, at least I can fall forward and try to grab onto something.
maybe, yeah. That's
If I'm just crawling, then I'm cooked.
I
Yeah.
saw a glass bridge that had these see-through LED screens underneath the glass panels on some of the glass panels, and when there would be pressure applied, the screen would make it look like the glass was cracking.
Yeah, I saw
was.
that before. These people are cracking, like they'd say something slowly crack, and then they start running. It'd be cracking behind them as they're running across.
really
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Like that's a prank one time, right? And so they were in an office, and there was a window, but it was actually a television, right? And so it was actually a perfect screen of the city from that angle. And they made a video of a meteorite hitting the city, and like there's just like shock waves coming, like it just destroying everything as it's coming. The person that was getting interviewed was like, "We're about to die," and like it was like a video. I'm like, that's crazy. Both thought the
It's, like,
apocalypse was coming.
traumatizing.
I also have another fear. I will not swim in the ocean, and I will not swim in a lake because I am afraid of sharks, and I am afraid of fish, and I am afraid of snakes.
I'm actually tell you an
Fish,
interesting
fish.
story, right? I was swimming in our lake near us. The only snake I've ever seen is one that was like pretty much out of eye range, and it was running away. It's like, imagine this: like you're getting this 20-foot tall giant, and it just runs around stomping through your neighborhood. Are you gonna try to sit there and take a nibble at it? You're gonna get the heck out of there, right? Like it's gonna crush you. Those guys are out. Like the first time you put a pinky toe in that lake, they're gone. Like they're out of there, man. They're not playing around.
I have a story about snakes. So one morning, this is a small story, but one morning, I've had a few snakes in my backyard. Nothing poisonous. But one morning, we woke up, and I go outside to let my dogs out. There was this like 5-foot snake just in my backyard on my patio. So we're like freaking out. We're trying to get someone to take it away because we don't know if it's poisonous or not.
Friend. Actually, no, there's a very good, easy way to tell if a snake's poisonous or not. I'm in Boy Scouts, right? You look at its head. Very important. Diamond-shaped heads can mean it's poisonous. They'll hold the glands in the back of that. A diamond, not triangle, kind of a triangle, so like an arrowhead, right? They'll hold their poison glands at the back there. So that can be a way to tell they're poisonous or not, is the shape of their head.
Good to know.
And then red on black, friend of Jack, you know, like all that kind of stuff. If you
Oh,
ever
yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
I don't know.
It's the thing is
No,
called
me
red
neither.
on black. So like if there's striped, there's the two striped snakes, right? One's poisonous, one's not. It says red on black, which means the red stripes next to the black stripes. It's the pattern. Then that means that it's not poisonous. But a red on yellow, kill a fellow, right? It means it's poisonous. So if the red stripes are next to yellow stripes, it's a poisonous sea snake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty
Well,
interesting.
Finish your story.
I know a saying that says,
That's probably it.
if white touches black, you're okay, Jack. If black touches yellow, you're a dead fellow. For the
Yeah.
poisonous snakes.
Yeah, that's another one. Although you should just avoid snakes in general. Don't play with one just because it's not. Because I mean, like I've seen this someone who was like at Boy Scouts. They were dumb as heck because there's a reptile thing, right? And they had snakes in there that they were on the campus. Like, oh shoot, I should catch a snake. This bro, he reached his hand under the rock, pulled the snake out, and all he do is look over there. He's pulling this thing like taut like a rope. It's sticking up at a 45-degree angle out of the rock, and I'm like, you're dumb. You know what? Got the the skin off his finger shredded off. Like it wasn't poisonous, but it just like took all the skin off his finger.
That's crazy.
Even if they're not poisonous, they can still hurt you. Like I don't think it can't really kill you unless you just like lay there as it eats you alive or something like that. But yeah, just still be careful. Those things can hurt you.
I got 2 snake stories.
Ooh, fun.
Okay. So the first one is actually relating to her fear of snakes. I was swimming in a lake and I was just kind of hovering there, and then from the depths I see slowly slithering up into my vision a snake just like coming over to say hi, and I freaked out. And there were like 4 other people in there.
He's
with
just
me.
a little guy, you know. He's there to have fun.
Yeah.
I saw a baby snake one time. It was like 3 inches long. I tried to keep it. I tried to catch it and it ran away.
Oh.
I wanted a little buddy. I wanted actually love snakes. I wanted to get a corn snake. I don't know if you know, but corn snakes are actually extremely docile. Like the only thing they'll even eat, they're called corn snakes because they live in like cornfields, right? And eat mice that eat the corn, right?
Yeah.
So actually, like people like really like them, and they're really docile and they're pretty. They're like a nice orange color with like warm pink eyes.
Yeah, I've
They're
seen it
really
once.
pretty, and I wanted to get one. Unfortunately, I was like 11, right? Had like $100. They were gonna give me the snake, the glass paint, and all like the things inside of it too, like everything I needed for the snake, and the habitat for $100.
Wow.
Which I don't know if you know, but that's pretty cheap. And they took 3 months to respond. And being a little kid, I wasn't patient enough, and I spent my money. And like a few days after I spent my money, they messaged us back on Craigslist saying it was available still.
Dang.
I'm like, you waited 2 months, and as soon as I spend the money, you're like, yeah, I'm good. Hey, when you gonna come over? You know what I made the $100 off? Selling my Imagine X's. Cause I grew out of them. I didn't like my Imagine. I didn't play them much anymore. I was like, I wanted to get something else, right? Because I mean, like, you grow out of something, you want to get something else. If you don't know what Imagine X's are, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your childhood. If you know, you know. Those are fun toys.
The only like I like snakes. I like them, but I will never like touch one unless the only snakes I will ever hold is like a constrictor.
You
Oh,
would
yeah.
touch a boa constrictor.
Yeah, I've had one around my neck before.
Jeez.
You know what you're
Right.
saying, right? So you know how those snakes kill their prey by
This is at
str-
zoos and stuff.
Yeah, but it's you wouldn't like go in the wild and like grab one.
Yeah, I know, but corn snakes can also be in zoos, but you're saying you wouldn't hold them?
No, I would.
Okay, so
If
you're,
it's in like a
if
zoo
they're
and stuff, but most of the time, most of
they-
the snakes I've ever held is like bigger
oh, okay, yeah.
constrictors and stuff.
Yeah.
You're saying as long as it's like domesticated, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, of course. I would never touch a wild snake. Except the little baby snake. I wanted to keep.
Like garden snakes and stuff.
And
You
what-
wouldn't start like a snake collection? Start just gathering them out.
Yeah, I would totally I would just gather them if I saw little baby snakes. I mean, it looked like a worm for a second. I looked at it close and I was like, oh shoot, that's a baby snake. And I tried to capture it. It was the fall, unfortunately, though, so there were a lot of dead leaves. I lost it.
Mm.
Sad day.
What
Sad
were we talking about again?
Oh, fears.
Worst fears. Oh yeah, we should probably.
You know what? Anybody have
we
a
just
fear?
turned this into snakes.
Yeah, maybe
Anybody
we
have
should
a
spin-
fear
spin the
of
wheel.
frogs?
Maybe poison.
Oh.
Are you afraid of frogs?
No. I was just curious.
Just get a bunk bed.
I'm afraid of frogs.
You are?
I'm afraid like that they're gonna bite me or something.
Did you know frogs can't really bite you actually?
I don't care. They
I-
can open their mouth and do something.
Yeah, they open
They
their mouth
could
and
pee
stick their
on me,
tongue
I
out.
don't
Actually, they
know.
can. You hold frogs and they pee on you. That's their self-defense. I mean, like,
What happened?
think about like, the fox is coming up behind them and bites them. That pees in their mouth. It's a pretty good deterrent. I mean, if I tried to eat my calamari and it peed in my mouth, I think I'd spit it out.
Y'all
My-
ever heard of
Go ahead.
Y'all ever heard of the tomato frog?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Is it shaped? Is it okay? Is it just the color of a tomato, or is it shaped like a tomato? Is it a nice rotund boy?
All of it. It from the back, it kind of looks like a squished and rotten tomato. But here's the thing. Its back secretes a glue-like substance. So if you try to touch it, it will get stuck to the back of your hand.
That sounds like a really bad defense mechanism. Like the predator comes up and you're just trapped, stuck on it now, and it has a snack to go.
No, it's supposed to it's supposed to close their jaw shut. When they try to get the frog, then it like glues all in their mouth, and then they can't open their jaw again.
So it's like if I'm going down, you're going down with me, kind of a frog.
Yeah.
It's like it doesn't even want to escape. It just hates you that you went after it.
I have a dog that eats everything, and one of the things that he picked up in the yard was a frog, and
Tasty.
He went to bite it, and then immediately like let go of it, and he started foaming at the mouth and running around like this, just everywhere foam was coming out.
I think it was poisonous.
It was, I'm sure, but he's alive still.
Jeez. Okay.
Have you
Yeah.
guys ever seen a tree frog? I've seen videos of like people have them in like as a pet, and those things are just little chunky boys. I mean, they look like just round blobs with the legs. It's funny. They look like little meatballs. I saw one who had like 3 of them. One of them was named BBL. It was funny.
That is not. Cannot be naming a frog that. Another thing I'm scared of. I hate spiders so much. I don't know.
Ever
One
seen a
time, this is
daddy-
the first time I've ever seen a tarantula in person. I was taking my dog out again, and I don't realize until I come back. I'm walking back to the door so I could just come let them in because I took them outside, and I come back to the door and there's this huge tarantula by the door, and I start freaking
It's a
out.
snack, tasty snack. Have you seen those videos
Like,
of guys
it
people
was
eating tarantulas?
Huge. I was so scared because I've never seen that big of a spider in person. It was like this big. It was.
Oh my gosh, guys, that's
Oh.
practically a snack right there, man. That's like
God.
your lunch, you know, add a little ketchup or something with that salsa.
Ketchup.
Hey, protein. I don't know. Like I've seen a video of someone having a well done steak with ketchup before. I almost like crushed my phone in my hands.
I don't know. You're a Boy Scout. You could cook up some bugs.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah,
a while
I,
back,
I eat bugs for breakfast. You know how many daddy long legs are in those restrooms, bro? There's like at least like a few hundred of them. They're little snacks right there, man. You're a little hungry, pop a few in your mouth. You know what's funny though? In the dark, you shine a light on the daddy long legs, they get freaked out and start like bobbing to the side. Look like they're dancing. They like go to the side. You ever seen the crab rave video? How they're dancing to the side and side. That's what the daddy long legs look like. They start going to the side, doing a little dance. It's funny. Did you know there's an interesting fact that daddy long legs are actually poisonous, but they can't bite you because their mouths are
Yeah.
too tiny.
Yes, I've heard that.
Oh.
They're just so tiny that they can't bite you. They just suck.
Losers.
Yeah, freaking losers. So I've also seen a Black Widow before.
Mm.
I had a fun time with it. It was we played rock paper scissors. It used scissors. I used paper. I lost.
Okay. Well, I think that's about time to start wrapping up. We talked about little frogs that take you down with them. Talked about how snakes are a good 10 minutes, and sadly the Minecraft movie, and that poor
Hey.
guy who got kicked over in that porta potty.
I
Yeah.
am Steve.
Well, thank you for tuning in to the Wheel of Mystery. We hope to see you next time.
The Nether.